Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. I'm in the middle of Miami right now. See that empty lot back there? See this lot right here? All this grass right here? This used to be a restaurant. There's a restaurant called City Hall, and they actually had pretty good food. They had what was it that I had? They had like a chicken and waffles type meal. They had like the frosted flakes on the waffles. You ever had that before? I went there several times. I used to live like right across the street. And I love this restaurant. They shut down, closed their doors, and now you see what it is, a graveyard. It's an empty space. That thing been empty for years. And you wanna know something? The person who started that restaurant, or the head chef, or whoever it is that opened it and closed it, was probably really, really good at making food. They're probably really, really good at cooking and coming up with concepts and making good food and stuff that tasted good and making people want to come back. They were probably great at that. But you know what they probably were not good at? What they obviously were not good at? They weren't good at marketing and selling that food. Because if they had marketed and sold that food the right way, City Hall, the restaurant, would still be sitting there, but it's not there anymore. Here's the thing that I want y'all to understand. All you entrepreneurs, all you freelancers, all you salespeople, whatever you want to call yourself, your ability to deliver your skill, meaning cooking the food. If you're a trainer, training people. If you're a coach, coaching people. If you're a speaker, giving a speech. If you're an author, writing. Whatever it is that you do, the skill that you think is so good that you could trade it for money is important. You should be good at it. You should stay sharp at it. Don't get garbage because you're going to lose your business. But I want you to understand that's only half the game. The other half of the game is your ability to market that skill so that the right people know about it, meaning the people who need it and the people who want to pay for it and the people who can afford to pay for it, because everybody can't afford to pay for the stuff that you want, the stuff that you offer, especially if you're trying to make a lot of money from it. Everybody can't afford it. And if you're an entrepreneur or freelancer, I'm sure you know that very well. We ain't even got to talk about that, at least not today. So you got to be able to market your stuff to the people who need it, want it, can afford it, and you got to make the sale. You got to make the transaction happen. Because listen, there are people out there who live in Miami who needed food, wanted some good food, and they could afford to eat at that restaurant, City Hall. But you know what? They never came to City Hall. They never ate at City Hall. They didn't know City Hall existed. They didn't come back after they came the first time. They didn't have a reason to keep coming back after they tried the food the first time. They didn't have a reason to try there. There's a restaurant right here, another one right there, another one around the corner. That marketing, that promotion, that selling, that retaining your customers, all that is just as important, if not more important, in your ability to be good once you get a customer in the room, once you get a customer in your matrix, in your whatever that you're doing. So make sure you are, all you entrepreneurs, freelancers, salespeople, especially if you're doing your own thing, make sure you put as much time, energy, attention, and learning, investment into learning how to market and promote your thing as you do in learning how to actually do your thing. Because if you're really good at doing your thing, but you can't sell it, that's when you get frustration. That's when you're like, yo, how am I so good at this, but I can't sell it? I can't market it. I can't make the money that I want to make from it. And I know some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So you need to start studying the sales of it and the marketing of it just as much as you do the delivery. Because the sales and the marketing is what puts the money in your pocket and lets you keep doing it. We know this, right? Work on your game. Dre all day.